aka Diz, and this is the Force always.
Okay, so welcome to the show. Let's get on with the Star Wars news. There is none. Nothing at all this week besides a couple of novelizations through comics and things like that came out. I'm not a big sort of comics type of guy. There's some things out there, Poe Dameron, things like that. But besides that, no news for Star Wars this week. So let's get right into the views. Views is a section of this particular channel where I talk about my story ideas rather than, YouTube viewage numbers or predictions. It's just my story ideas. My views this time around, it's a story idea. Can you make a Star Wars movie straight VOD, which is, video on demand? I think you can. I think from the capabilities that we saw with The Mandalorian and behind the scenes, it's all there. You just need to keep your costs low with actors, and you have the sets and the story, and that's ready to go. I think it can be done. I think it will happen eventually. There's some great story ideas you can get out of that. You can have a continuation of Mandalorian, or even have Solo, 2, as everyone a lot of Star Wars fans are wanting to have, and a lot of Star Wars fans that don't want it. But you could do that as a VOD, video on demand, through one of the streaming services. So it's sort of a funny story idea. It's not really a story, but you can continue the stories and create stories by doing that on video demand. With the technology that we saw in The Mandalorian, it can be done. So it's an interesting story idea this week. Anyway, let's get on to the reviews. Reviews this time around is something different. It's an idea that I had during the week. You may be able to get it. I'm sure. I've just created the idea myself. Because we're living in the age of masks and gloves and sanitizer because of this whole COVID-19 thing, I come up with my own idea, and I think it would be great, is the Darth Vader mask. As you can see, this is it. This is just a digital version or mock-up Photoshop type thing, but that's my sort of idea for a great thing to have. Star Wars always comes up with some stuff that is unique and sort of exciting. That would be one. I've not seen it. It could be out there, I don't know, but this is something I'd love to see. Look, I'd give that a 10 out of 10 if I saw it. It'd be great. But I think it would be a little bit confronting with kids in retail workplaces, but a bit of fun. Anyway, that's my review this time around. A 10 out of 10 for the Darth Vader mask. Anyway, let's get into interviews. Interviews is 2 questions we'll ask myself for you guys out there. First question is, what other masks could you do within the Star Wars thing? I think the possibility of doing a Stormtrooper or the levels of Stormtrooper you can do, that would be great, because the lower part of the helmet, which is the mask, can be utilized. That's the other ones you could do. I think that would be great. But my second question is, what mask couldn't you do? Unfortunately, with something like The Mandalorian or Boba Fett, the lower part of the mask is not really recognizable. You could do it, but it would look more like a shape. So it'd be okay, but not great. That is what you couldn't really achieve in a great Star Wars way. You could do it with a Stormtrooper thing. You could do, as I said before, with the Darth Vader mask. But so basically, that's the answer to the question. You couldn't really do it with the Mandalorian or Boba Fett type of helmet mask. Anyway, it's a very quick episode this week. Not much has been happening. You can contact me via Twitter, Instagram, or possibly YouTube itself. I'm here on a weekly basis. Star Wars news, views, reviews, and interviews. My name is David Zamet, aka Diz. And until next time, keep rocking.